What's going on, everybody? It's High Roller bringing you another war recap. This is our Week 6 CWL Rising matchup versus Divine Justice, and as you can see, we came away with a nice 3-star victory in this one. However, before we get too deep into this recap, we are going to go ahead and have a moment of silence for our fallen brethren in Reddit Omega. Alright, back onto our recap. More on Reddit Omega later. Looking at some of the top performers here. Townhall 10, not their strongest war, as you'll see here in a minute. Only 7 10v10 triples, however. We were perfect on our dips. Big boys. All Townhall 11s and 12s, 6-starring in this one. 7 out of 7 11v10 dips. 3 out of 3 12v11 dips, and we pulled out both of the attempts we had at 12v12 and 11v11. Each of them succeeded, so really nice job there. And you see a lot of top performers here, but mostly the big boys in this one. Give Townhall 10 a little break. We'll go ahead and check out the map a little bit here. Happy Halloween, everybody, if you're watching this in a couple of days. As you can see, they left a few of our Townhall 10s even cleared. They didn't have enough dips to get everybody. Chose to try a 12v12. We left just the first base there that we didn't have a 12v12 attempt on. Everything else was cleared. Like I said, a lot of dips in this one, but still did a pretty good job. We're going to go ahead and jump into the attacks here. Make sure to stay tuned at the end of the video, though. We're going to go over some mid-season stats and recaps, I guess. So we'll start out with our lone Townhall 9 feature. We got the Blame Jacka coming in with the Sui Hero La Loon. Uses those hasted loons to take out the wizard tower down there, lure the CC. King and Queen are going to take care of that, as well as get on the Townhall, clear a couple of other defenses. It's got the La Loon portion coming in while the Queen's still doing her work, starting at about 7:30. They're going clockwise around the base. Nice seeing non-witch attacks at Townhall 9. Plenty of loons still up here. Queen did go down a while ago. Gets that last hound to pop. Those pops do some nice tanking for the loons. A few cleanup troops on the backside. Going to get distracted on the king there for a minute, but plenty of loons still up. Has the one in the bag there to help with the cleanup. Nice split on the loons, actually, so we can get everything done. Minion going down to take out the corner building there. So really nice, solid attack. The non-witch Townhall 9 of the war. Like to see it. We'll jump into some of our Townhall 10s here. We got Pate coming in on DFW with the 10v10 mass miner on this one. Kind of standard stuff here now. This has become the standard with the blimp into the corner, filled with those max loons, haste them, clear a lot of defenses, gets really good value out of these loons here, takes out, I think, 5 or 6 defenses, as well as pulls that CC. This was a fresh hit, so we didn't know what it was going to be. It happens to be the Hound Loon. Going to lure it over to the corner with his king, take care of that loon. Then the Queen on the other side, make sure that Hound stays away from her, loon stays away from her. She's going to set the funnel on the other side of the base. Meanwhile, Miner's going through, just wrecking this thing as they go. 5 heals to get them through. Queen's still doing work around the outside there. She finally goes down. Hound is just, I don't know, distracted on something. Meanwhile, Miners are just doing their thing. Final heals down there. Probably didn't even need it, but just to be safe. Had a couple archers working on the Town Hall all along. Miner's going to come over and finish it off. Very nice hit there. Like I said, not a ton of fresh 10v10s, or 10v10s in general, so we're going to look at some of the few that were there. Checking out Unspam here. Hitting knocks, bringing the Queen Walk La Lune attack here. Queen starting in right at about 1 o'clock there. Rage up those healers to save that ability. Kiwi action setting the funnel on the other side. Nice wall breakers here. Getting in the first layer. poison, another rage. Take care of that CC. Keep the queen up. Wants to save that ability for when he gets in by those infernos there. The hound does delay for a little while. She finally does go and takes care of the enemy queen. Inferno gets onto her, but able to phase out of it. Then the Inferno is distracted by the loons coming in. Got the blimp on the bottom side. Gonna pop that over the air defense. Another haste spell here. Queen is still up. She is gonna go down to this Inferno. But he's got so many balloons left. Doesn't even matter. Last haste spell down. Actually still has another haste spell there. 2 more haste spells. My bad. But plenty of cleanup troops. This base is done. Those few skeletons hacking at the balloons aren't going to do anything. Plenty of pups and minions to clean up. Very solid hit there. Bringing the nice queen walk Laloon. Pardon me. All right. JNA. Bringing the E-Drag Laloon. We saw one of these in the last recap. Kind of becoming a thing with that blimp filled with the Electro Drag and 1 max loon, and then you clone the loon as it comes out. Does a ton of work. Gets a bunch of defenses inside the base. Then you bring in heroes with a couple of extra troops just to start clearing the other outside buildings, and final phase of it start very shortly here with the Laloon portion coming in. He did have a wall breaker fail there, but the king was able to beat through to let the queen in, take care of that air defense. Just a couple of hastes to get the loons through. He does have the Skelly spell there. Probably end up using it for distraction at this point. Distracts that wizard tower and king. Not the king can do anything to loons anyways, but queen still survived all the way around the outside of the base. Just went down to the king there. But plenty of troops left to destroy that base. Very solid hit. Really cool attack. Feeling we're going to see some more of it. And we're going to go ahead and check out Amanda. Bringing one of the lone hog attacks this war. We got the Queen Walk hogs here. This one took almost the whole time, but it was really more just because the Queen Walk attacks in general typically take a lot of time to develop. As you can see, toward the end of this, I mean, it was a close attack, but it wasn't really that close. Plenty of troops up at the end. It was just a matter of getting through all the cleanup. So sets a nice funnel there at the beginning. Queen walks up to meet up with the rest of the kill squad. It's got that ram leading the way through. Pull the CC. Jump through the base. I mean, the base almost half done. And still has all of the hogs. Just bringing them in now. Going to be kind of a couple of waves of hogs that came in and then get healed as they go through. Just the 2 heal spells. But the queen is still up, helping do her thing. Plenty of hogs made it through. Clean up on the bottom side. So like I said here, it was just a matter of time on this one, but so many cleanup troops left that it was close, but it wasn't close. Townhall takes a little bit to go down. Everything else. One storage that somehow everything went around is what made it take so long, but 12 hogs and a bunch of other troops to clean up. Wasn't really that close. So really nice hit there by Amanda account. And we're going to go ahead, our lone 11v11, 1 out of 1, 100% on this one. And being that it is the Halloween season, we will go ahead and take a look at a witch attack here. I don't normally show them, but in honor of the season, we will show one. Plus, it was the lone 11v11 of the war, so really nice hit. Just kind of standard bow witch deployment here. Got the funnel outside with the healers. Main core is just gonna, or main attack's gonna jump through the core of the base. Just work from the inside out while the Bowlers and witches going around the outside with the healers. Keep everything up there. So many troops still left. The base is pretty much done. I mean, this was about a minute and a half attack, so it's a matter of pounding through walls to get to the last air defense there. Ton of skeletons up. Queen, king, everything's still up. Monster hit. Lone 11v11. Allowed us to get almost to the perfect. And last but not least, we're going to go ahead and check out our 12v12. However, this one was recorded live. Scorp didn't want to try something fancy with his attack, so I was like, alright, I'm going to record it live, and you better not fail. So we'll see how this one goes. Obviously he gets it. We'll have to see how long it takes, though. So we've got the Queen walk starting at 12 o'clock there. King coming in at 3 o'clock, setting the funnel on the other side. Ram comes down, getting out in front of all those miners. Does have the Tesla farm to deal with right at the beginning here, but he's got the Warden. Queen is still up. Gonna phase her in a minute here. Actually, he doesn't even need to. She goes out of range of that IT. Drops the poison on the CC, but doesn't actually get the kill on the Baby Drag here. So the Baby Drag's going to be chasing his miners through the base. Queen's still up on her side. Still got the Barbarians down on the bottom there. You got the Baby Drag chasing those miners through. Actually got caught up on the king, fortunately. But Queen's still going around the outside. Plenty of miners still up. Eagle finally goes down. Baby Drake stays up the entire time. Oh, it got on the Warden, not the king. But yeah, ended up being a minute and a half attack. So really solid hit there by Scorp. That takes him at 80% for the year. With that, we're going to be done looking at the attacks on this one. Once again, shout out to Divine Justice. You know, they had a rough war. We did too. Townhall 10. Looking forward to next week after the bye. We got Procrastinators, and this should be a pretty good war here. They're 5-2. We're 5-1. I don't know, they had an extra one in there. Stats-wise, though, it's going to be pretty even. I mean, 11v11, 10v10, 9v9, all real close. We've had more 12v12 success. They're a little better on the dip, so we'll see what happens. Checking out league standings. We are in 5th overall. You got One Hive 2.0 undefeated up there. We are in 1st in our division on percentage, even though only the Brave is our one loss, but they have also lost now as well, so tied on the record. Next, we're going to take a look at some of the season top performers. Like I said, Scorp going there 80%, 4 out of 5, 12v12. We got Ivar bringing the 9 out of 11 and the 10v12. And Marcus, perfect 11v11, or 11 out of 11, 9v9. So really nice performance by those guys. And on to Reddit Omega. Unfortunately, they made the announcement. They have disbanded. They've withdrawn from CWL. However, they will still be going for the 400th war win. Probably next week sometime from when this video is posted. I will be trying to recap that one when it does happen, so make sure stay tuned for that. It'll be a nice send-off for a very, very tenured clan. One final announcement. For those of you who don't know, Jake, formerly of One Hive, started his own company and recently released the title and so a little bit of preview of its first game, Rift of Rygard. Kickstarter is out right now that has access to some guaranteed beta spots and whatnot. I have one of those. I will be covering that when the time comes. Probably be later this year. So just something, if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. I'll put a link in the description. But looks like it's going to be a really good game. And with that, I think we're going to call it. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.